We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, German Marquez. What's the scouting report on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In there at the knees. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Jackson Merrill.
Well, you can see the high batting average right there, and that's the best one in the American League right now. Just having a great season at the plate, and you know he wants to continue that, of course. He's been a big deal for this offense, so it should be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Let's go, Rockies! Jose Ramirez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, bases empty. And a foul ball. Ramirez with a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So a man at first. There goes the runner. Foul ball there. Runner goes again. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for the game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Estrada whips it to first. They get the out on Soto. Here comes Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Judge waits. And that is out of play. Ramirez at third with two away. Next offering is downstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-1 is on the way. And Judge takes a strike. And the right-hander deals. And ball four, two aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fifth, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runners on first and third, two away. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One runs in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had three hits. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tolia steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Coors Field. And today's starting pitcher, Rhett Lauder. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just way somehow they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Nolan Jones, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Lauder recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Next offering is down low, and it's 1-2. And that one missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies.
The shortstop.
And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner takes off. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it looks like trouble. Coming home. He scores to tie it up. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Michael Toglia stands in now and watches strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Jason Dominguez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Tied up here in the early going. There's a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Second inning coming up here in Denver. All time 1-1. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one hammered center field, way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And here is Jackson Merrill. Hard hit right side. He'll do it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz
Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up. Nasty pitch right there. It's 0-1. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Into the second deck it goes. Home run number 20 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Liner, and oh, that got him. Wins the race to the bag, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Denver,
Leading
and now the right fielder, number 82.
Right fielder, Yankees Fernandez.
Louder, back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, second baseman,
Tyrell Estrada to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And it's fouled away. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Sam Hilliard stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swinging a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Man at first, Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Hilliard, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off.
That's outside.
Next pitch is outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's Nolan Jones. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Right through there for a strike. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And that's outside.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Hilliard in position. And makes the grab. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Let's go Rockies! There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In plenty of time to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains tied at 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. First pitch just misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
To first, 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Doubled his first time up. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Louder winds and deals.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Michael Tolia. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Francisco Lindor.
Let's go, Rockies! Get out of here, Yankees!
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone.
Lindor on the move. Ball pitch is high. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Ball in.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That's in for a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Hilliard makes a move on it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1 so far. Out to short. To first, save. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Go ahead run on base. Doyle will hit next. Fly to right his first time. Runner takes off. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Nothing happening on the bases, though.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Herget getting cranked up as well. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, right side. Off balance feed, there's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 4-3 New York. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the fourth. So in now for Colorado, Jason Dominguez. Dominguez, in his second season, 22 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
We'll take a look at the sequence on that 3-pitch strikeout. Led it off with a couple of fastballs up in the zone, kind of challenging him to catch up. And that really opened up the bottom part of the strike zone, because as a hitter, you're still thinking he might climb the ladder on you even more. Pretty much didn't stand a chance on that good changeup.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one just misses. 1-2 to count.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Doyle under it. Corrals it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the fifth. The Yankees 4 and the Rockies 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Marquez back to work. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Down and in, moved his feet. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is down low. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Rockies 3. Back here in Denver,
Leading
we
off
head to
for
the
the
bottom of the
Rockies.
5th. Here's the
Center
center
fielder,
fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. Up the middle. What a stop. The throw, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Hunter Goodman. He's already homered in this game. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now it's going to be Nolan Jones. Just missed. Goodman leads off first with 1 away. And a strike. Nice stop from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
So up next, Ezequiel Tovar. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball 1.
And ball 1.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs. And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Rockies 3.
Now pitching
We're
for the
back,
Rockies.
and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number
The new pitcher,
61.
Justin Lawrence.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So here
Leading off
is
for the
Bryce
Yankees,
Harper.
first
Drove in
baseman,
2
Bryce
runs on
Harper.
a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Go, Justin.
That one
Nope,
misses.
that's a
Ball 1. Rips one to right. Hooks it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That one felt good. It's 5-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 out, base is empty. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment that was for him.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. That one fouled hard the other way. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-2 is the count.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Merrill on third with 2 out. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rockies 3. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
That's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down. I got this.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Next for Colorado, Michael Tolia. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter,
Now
and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a
fielder,
little while.
Jason
You want to be ready at the fastball.
Dominguez.
Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Rockies.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Jimmy
44.
Herget.
And compared to a lot of other
Jimmy
relievers, strikeouts have not been a big
Herget.
weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off
now.
for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman,
Second
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Herget in his 4th year, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015. Pulls that one foul. And that's
That's out.
outside.
Two to count.
That one misses. Full count now. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Jose Ramirez, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Ball,
Ball
that's out.
misses.
He
Throw
made it
safe.
safe.
And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. His 21st of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 7-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Juan Soto. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jimmy Hurt is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Tyler
for the
Kinley
Rockies.
comes on now.
Well, he's been
Number
a bit
40.
of a wild card out there in terms of
Tyler
throwing strikes. He's definitely
Kinley.
struggled with free passes this year.
Aaron Judge at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one is hammered right field. That's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
So Harper stands in. And that misses.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Ball, 1 strike. So that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This one high in the air to left center. Dominguez has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Yankees Fernandez.
Sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Tyrell
Estrada digging in for the Rockies. On the ground to third, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from
Now
routine.
batting,
That's the one thing
center
about big
fielder,
leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. That one's
That's a ball.
upstairs, ball 1. The Yanks leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Misses
Ball. That's
inside,
inside.
and it's 2-0. around the corner for a strike. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Into the game. He has
Number
a
48.
great slider with tons of movement.
Ben Joyce.
Pitch
Ball
misses inside, and that's ball one. That one at triple digits. Hilliard stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The Rockies strand 1. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Victor Vodnik.
Now
well, they need someone to stop the
Rockies.
bleeding and keep the score right where it
Number
is.
38.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the Yankees
Leading
catcher
off
now,
for the
Yainer
Yankees.
Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Let's go Rockies! And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Lucas Gilbreth getting ready to come on for Bud Black. In the air out towards right center. Hilliard sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder
And
Jackson
now the
Merrill.
center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Up and in, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out
One
front
ball,
that
one
time.
strike.
In the air left field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder Brenton Doyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First
Counts
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down because of that speed and the ability to make up.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
He was all over that
Now
one.
Man, I
batting,
love the
second
hustle out of the
baseman,
box right there to
Chisholm
make that
Jr.
triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. And that one wrapped foul. Two outs.
Ball, that's outside.
And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Three balls, two strikes.
Jose Ramirez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Nabs it, and that is that. One left for the Yankees, but they lead at 8-3. On to the bottom of the
Leading
eighth.
off
Here's
for the
Colorado's
Rockies,
DH, Nolan
designated hitter,
Jones.
Nolan Jones.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
off the plate.
outside.
Ball, that's high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball three. And they'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That one
Nope,
misses.
that's ball four.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call
Up
off
next
the
for
inside
Rockies,
corner.
the
So
shortstop,
man aboard.
Ezekiel
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar. Tap foul at the plate.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say,
Ball,
I'm
that's
just
out.
going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next
Nice
for
job
the
of driving
Rockies,
that pitch the
third
other way on a
baseman,
line. You know,
Ryan
hitters, they take so many reps in the
McMahon.
cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And now
Ball one.
1 and 2.
One ball, two strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Jones on second. Tovar at first with no outs. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. 0 for 3 in this one. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
One out. Runners at first and second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. Just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that one upstairs. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the right fielder. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for the New
New
York
pitcher now,
Yankees.
DJ Hers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and
Hers.
protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, second base.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Number
Kyle
6.
Farmer.
And he would be the tying run booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And a swing and a miss there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Doyle has this one sized up, and that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-6. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Antonio Senzatella.
Just
Now
trying to
pitching
keep this
for
one
the
close here,
Rockies,
and this is where a bullpen can give their
number
players a chance
49.
to fight back into the game.
Antonio.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose
Senzatella.
Ramirez. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Kyle Freeland getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Gilbreth also getting ready. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Way
2
high.
balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. A sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork
Now
was
batting,
excellent.
the designated
The arm
hitter,
strength was there.
Juan
And, of
Soto.
course, the most important part was getting the out.
And now the DH, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Just
Ball 1.
missed. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 down,
Right
base is
fielder,
empty.
Aaron Judge.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And that one fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
And now he's falling behind Judge.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Hot shot to third. Whips it across. Judge out on the play. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rockies 6. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Bottom of the
Rockies,
9th. Here's the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard.
Mason Miller on to try and close
Now
it out.
pitching for New York.
Save opportunity for him right
Number
here, and
19.
he's their guy. Time to lock this one
Mason
down
Miller.
and get out of here with a W.
The pitch. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that is out of play. Ball 1 there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I
Now
mean, you get that
batting,
punch out, you
catcher,
get settled
Hunter.
in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Goodman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer
Now
comes in
batting,
and he
the
strikes out the first two
designated hitter.
hitters. It's
No
hard not to feel defeated, and then
Jones.
this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1-1. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.